Welcome back to the channel, everybody.
It is time for another pick and pack video. So we're going to pick Fridays, Saturdays and Sunday mornings orders. We're still being a little bit impacted by that Vero we got last week, but let's show you what we've sold so far. Okay, the 30 orders ready to be picked. Let's get into it. All right, first up is a little South Park rally game for N64. My mate actually contacted me the other day about selling off his N64 stuff because he needed to do some stuff for the house. So I bought it all off him and got a reasonably good deal and kept a couple pieces. So these are just like selling off my doubles essentially. So
just how you started this whole business?
Yeah, pretty much. Sold a little Foo Fighters CD. Very, very sad news recently with the passing of Taylor Hawkins. So I'm sure they're picking that up for a bit of nostalgia and some memories of the Foo Fighters. That one went out for 14 bucks, so not making a huge amount of profit on those.
Everyone blast your Foo Fighters.
A nice little set of Zelda Twilight Princess trading cards, $89.95. These are just basic ones. There's a couple tattoos in there as well. So happy to get them out. They came as part of the bulk lot that we got, the gaming bulk lot actually. So they've been sitting around for a while.
Sold off the best ones and now we're just selling off the bulk.
All right, we've got ourselves another footy card. This one is a 2021 Coleman Metal Predictor for Collingwood. So this is last year's set. So I took it on for a 55 on that. Obviously, they can't redeem it because it didn't happen. So I'm sure it's just a collector looking to add to their set. Got a little VHS going out the door. Fabulous AFL footy flashbacks. This one is Carlton, $27.95. I think I picked that up at Savers a couple weeks back. Only for like $1.20 or something like that. So pretty happy with that. There we go, good to get that one out for $27.95. Obviously that'll have to go and attract small satchels, so it'll probably cost us about $8 shipping as well. All right, this is the second time we've sold this same box set of the 12th Man CDs. We sold the other one for about $64.95, I think, and then we got another one and sold it for $74.95. So
got a butt.
Pretty happy with that. While we're standing here, another brilliant SARS out the door. I actually bumped the price up a little bit from $180 to $184.95 because I was selling really quickly. So again, as we always say, we're not making huge money on this as this is our wholesale contact, but they're in and out the door and making us a little bit of extra pocket money.
It's guaranteed every time, isn't it? All
right, we've got another RPG book going out. This one's a Shadowrun source book, RPG, $69.95. So we picked that whole lot up for like $3.75 each, and we're just sort of ticking through them, which is crazy because they just keep moving, even like 3 to 4 months down the track. So very happy with that.
It's one of my favourite things to sell, especially when it involves cyber pirates.
Another one of those N64 games. This one is South Park Chef's Love Shack. I remember that one from back in the day. That one's gone for 45 bucks. Little Apple mouse that we picked up in a bulk lot just recently. Only sold for 22 bucks. We actually got 3 of these exact same ones. One of them sold really quickly, so I have bumped the other 2 up a little bit in price. And while we're talking about mice, we sold this Microsoft IntelliMouse optical USB for $39.95, again in the same bulk lot. Just a little PS3 game going out the door for $22. It's God of War 3. It's in like the collectible case, collector's edition, so 22 bucks on that one. Little Jimmy Barnes cassette for $16.99. Obviously not making much money on those, but good to get rid of them. That'll probably have to go tracked because it's probably a little bit thicker. It's like a gold cassette.
Fancy.
A little bit thicker than a letter can go, so it'll probably cost us $7-8 to ship. So probably only making $3 or $4 on that one. Another RPG booking out, this Shadowrun Sprawl Sites for $48.95. Jazz had to dig it out under all this other stuff. $48.95, and we paid $3.75 for those. So another nice little RPG book sale. Got a last little magazine stack here, Hyper Magazine video game for $90.
I'm just gonna have to dig those out. They've been there a while.
Dug them out?
Dug them out.
Here's another little RPG set. RPG sets are still moving great for us. $64.95 for this TSR Polyhedron RPGA magazine from 2000 to 2002.
We're gonna have a few of those in there. They're cool.
Another 2021 card, Luke Parker, sold for $30.
Luke Parker.
$30. So I'm just pretty much taking any offers I can on those at the moment because they're 2021, so they're no longer sort of relevant.
Last season is so last season.
Finally sold one of these little Commonwealth Bank promotional money boxes, $24. Free post, so we're probably only gonna make $10 on these, but we've had them for a while. We picked them up in a garage haul, I think, a while back.
We bought out someone's shed, I think. It's gonna be right at the back.
Is that right there?
Bye, Addie. Don't come back.
Got a set of Agatha Christie books for $62.20 plus $12.80 post. There is 11 in the set, and there is one in there that's quite controversial, but we won't go into that. 11 out the door, and someone's going to get a nice little set there.
I'd rather sell it in a set than individually.
Got a lot of 9 vinyl here for 70 plus 1280 posts. We lot up these sort of ones that we can't really sell individually, and they tend to do okay, so I'm pretty happy to get 8280 essentially out of that. An older style of Reebok CrossFit shoes going out the door for 40. I paid $8 originally for these. They have been sitting for a while, so I was happy to take that $40 offer. Obviously Reebok Nanos do quite well, but you want to get like the newest series, not sort of the older ones. So they did sit around for a little while, but we still made a little bit of profit on those. And just an AFL Classics Adelaide Crows DVD sealed box set for $39.95. I got this at a Salvo's around Christmas time, I think. So we have had it for a little while, but out the door for a good price. Time to head outside. Before we get into the shed picking, I just wanted to say a quick thanks to a couple of people that bought us coffees last week. Really appreciate it, guys. Gogo Kaz wondered how I would thank you for your help and advice. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And Natasha bought us 2 coffees. Thanks for answering questions and helping me learn. Really appreciated. That's what the channel's for. We love sharing our journey with you guys, and hopefully you guys get a few tips along the way. Quick shout out to Hermie. These guys are so full of help, always enjoying watching and learning. Thank you very much, Hermie. Really appreciate that. Always trying to share as much as we can. Let's get into the picking. First sale from the shed is just this Under Armour jacket. It's a women's. It sold for $35. We picked it up for $5, so still a good little return on those. They're a little bit slower than some other brands, so just be very careful and pay, you know, a couple of bucks if you do see them out, but $5 into $35 isn't too bad.
I feel like I wasn't finding anything that day and I just wanted to buy something.
Nice little Kathmandu sale. This women's Gore windstopper vest for $49.95. We paid $11.20 initially, so again, nice little return. The vests are a little bit cheaper than the jackets, but if you can get them for the right price, definitely worth picking up.
It stops the wind.
How awesome are these? These vintage 80s SANFL footy shorts we sold for $65. We did have listed them a bit higher, but 65 we're pretty happy with that. Got them in a bulk lot not that long ago. Check out how old school these are.
Don't even like foosball, but these are sick.
Pretty basic Canterbury women's long sleeve rugby style jumper, sold for $40. Got that in a bulk lot just recently, so I think we paid like $8 or $9 on that, so nice little return. Got a vintage R.M. Williams Longhorn skirt. We paid $3.50 for this originally, and it sold for $40. The skirts do take a lot longer than jeans and shirts and stuff, but if you get it for the right price, definitely worth it.
Yeah, it's just that vintage sizing can be a bit confusing because they're like kind of a smaller fit, but sold eventually. And just a little bit of information, people have been asking us about older tags on R.M. Williams. So Longhorn, you're looking for this one here. The other style that you'll see is like a green logo with more of an oval in the center as well. Got a nice little R.M. Williams women's long sleeve purple check shirt here, sold for $60. Again, we got that one in a bulk lot for $3.50, so that was a very good pick up on that. And a Wrangler Originals short sleeve utility fishing shirt, $34. Happy to get rid of that one. I think we only paid a couple bucks, $7 on that one originally, so probably a little bit higher than I would suggest. You probably want to be getting into those for about $5, but it did sell. Not much that's exciting about that one, except that we made profit.
So thanks for hanging with us on this picking video. Let us know in the comments what your favourite sale of your weekend was, and we will see you next time on Twazzy Thrifters. Bye for now. Why are you attacking my foot? Wait. Ow! Do it.